All right, we are going to work on lesson 6.2.4 today, combining like terms. I would like you to complete this in your math notebook. Hopefully you still have them. We're going to start with 3 problems today. First one is 6-101. I would like you to do 1, 2, 3. We'll probably do these 3 together. To start, you need to sketch each figure on paper. Part B, we're going to label each length of it. And then lastly, we're going to find the perimeter of each figure and write it in simplest form. So let's start with part A, which is the sketching part. So I'm going to sketch it. Remember, your sketches don't have to be perfect. Okay, so that's part A. Next step is to label, and I've left this here for you, or I made a copy of it. You have some in your notes as well. We did this before we went on spring break. So all of these are the same length. And then these ones are 1s. Okay. Part B, and then lastly, part C is to find the perimeter. So again, perimeter means to add up everything on the outside. So we have x plus x plus x plus x. Now moving on to our 1s, plus 1 plus 1. Okay. This is considered the long version. We can actually make it a lot shorter. So I can do this by putting all of my x's together. That's 4x. Oh my gosh, I didn't write this as a 1. My bad. Fix that. Okay, and then the 2 little ones are together equal to number 2. And that is it for problem 6-101. Go ahead and give number 2 and number 3 a try on your own. So go ahead and pause the video and work on it on your own. And then at the end, or in a couple of minutes, I will let you take a look at the answers. So this is what I have so far. Take a look at it. Look at the way I labeled number 2 and number 3. So if you look at number 2 carefully, there is a 1 unit in tile on the way, so it's not a complete x. It is actually x minus 1. Same thing for number 3. There's also another little x that's in the way, so that is also x minus 2. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, if these were real tiles, we can move them off to the side, kind of like this over here. So voila, take a look at it. All I did was move the 1 unit tile to the side, and it's still the same idea. All right, let's move back to problem number 106. So 106 is the same thing. You want to label the outside because you need to find perimeter, and you also want to find the area. So we'll do that all over again together. So that's an x over here, x over here. That's a 1, 1, 1, 1. This little x tile is not in the way. It's actually off to the side. So we'll start with perimeter equals x plus x plus x. And then our little ones right here, make sure you label all the sides. Can get a little tricky sometimes. Okay. And if you think about it, we can actually simplify this as well. So it'll be the same as 3x's. All you're doing is combining the like terms, hence the title of the lesson. And then after that, the next step is to find the area. So area is the inside. So on the inside I have x squared, x, and this tiny little unit tile over here, plus 1. Unfortunately, I cannot add anything together because if you look at it, the shapes are all different, meaning they're unlike terms. Right, and then take a couple minutes and do the same thing for part B and C. Pause the video if you have to. And again, do this at your own pace. Okay, last problem. 6-4. So same thing all over again. You want to sketch it and label the length. So that's x, 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and a 1. And then this guy over here, instead of x minus 1, there's actually 2 tiles in the way, so that'll be x minus 2. And then you want to write the expression that goes with it. So for letter A, actually not letter A. So the expression is x plus x plus x. And then all the little tiles, the little red ones, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. And then lastly, that pink one at the end. Okay. And just like before, you want to combine anything that is alike. So we have 3 x's right here, 6 little ones right there. And then lastly, the leftover stuff at the end that looks a little different. If you take a good look at it, we can actually combine it again. So x and x, that's 4x. And then we have 6 minus 2, that equals 4. And then the final step is to substitute x into the problem. So again, if you want to pause and stop the video anytime so that you can catch up or follow along, feel free to do so. So now we substitute. So like I've said before, every time you substitute, you want to use a parentheses, because if you don't, you're going to come out with a different problem other than some of us. So here we go. So this is your no-no. This is what happens when you don't use parentheses. You get 45 plus 4, which is not the same thing as 4 groups of 5 plus 4. This is our no-no. And then we can go ahead and finish solving it. So 4 groups of 5 is 20 plus 4. Our final answer is 24. And that is it. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for another video. I'll be making more videos during this time.